Ladies and gentlemen, history does not repeat itself, but it quite often rhymes. This is part 2 of a multi-part series that I am recording as I read through The Great Depression, A Diary by Benjamin Roth. If you have not seen part 1, I would recommend that you watch that video first. I will leave a card for that video on the right-hand corner of this video. This is a great book that details the era of the Great Depression through the eyes of Mr. Roth, a veteran of World War I who documented the hardships of everyday life during the Great Depression. Having already read through the month of July 1931, today we will go over the history of August 1931. I am only doing 1 month at a time in order to keep these videos short and to allow you to go along with me if you decide to purchase this book, which I highly recommend, as it is a great way to learn from the parts of history in hopes that we don't make the same mistakes and in hopes that we can better prepare for what may be coming. Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Today we are going to be going through the month of August, and we're going to start off on August 5th, 1931, where Mr. Roth explains that in his area, in his metropolitan area, banks were closing their doors, and that the banks that stayed open were requesting that depositors who wanted to withdraw their money give them a 60-day notice so that they can figure out a way to get them into the bank and give them the money that they wanted to deposit. Now, the biggest problem that they were having during this time, during the Great Depression, is that they were having a deflationary crisis, which means that there was not enough money to go around for the economy to act in a way that would allow people to withdraw their money because there just wasn't enough money to go around. So farmers weren't even able to sell their produce. People had problem finding jobs because there wasn't enough money to even pay the people that were willing to work. Now, if you look at what's going on today, we are in a deflationary crisis as well. Even though the government is printing money like crazy, we're still in a deflationary crisis because the money that they're printing is not getting to the hands of the people. Therefore, the people don't have the purchasing power to keep the economy up and going. And that's why we see so many businesses that are closing. So throughout the effects of this health crisis that we've been enduring for the last year, and throughout the effects of the policies that have been put in place, we are right now in a deflationary crisis. Maybe not the stock market, but the economy is in a deflationary crisis. People just don't have the money. Even though the money is available, it's not getting to the people. On August 9th, he spoke of a doctor friend of his that showed him a $1 bill. And he asked him, "What is this?" And he said, "It's a $1 bill." And he said, "No, that's all the money that I've taken in all week long." He said that people were very short-tempered during that time because the only option they had was to work harder for less money because of the lack of money in the system.